Okay, and we are live. All right, so non dum lucet. It is not yet what?
Dawn.
It's not yet light, or it is not yet day. Said, but Aurelia, the mater Marci et Cornelii, what did we learn there? She's the mother of whom? Marcus and Cornelia. Jam est in villa occupata. Now what is she? She's already what?
Busy in the villa.
Busy in the villa. Good. Okay, what is she?
She's angry.
She's irata. She's angry. Quod, because what did she? Go ahead.
Sight of the sitting slave.
Yeah, she catches sight of the sitting slaves, or you could say she catches sight of the slaves sitting. Okay, and she says, sorry, let me make that a little smaller. Would it be helpful if I kind of like use the bouncing cursor as we're going? Okay. All right, so she says, what does she say? Agite.
Come on.
Come on, troublesome slaves. What does she ask them? Oh, yes.
Are we marking up while translating?
Oh yeah, we should probably do that, shouldn't
No. No offense.
I'm pretty confused with the markup.
we? Okay. All right. So far what we've got, markup. Any questions?
Wait, can we just translate then go back and work it up?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds fair. Okay. So she says, come on, annoying slaves. Cur nihil facitis. Why what?
Are you not working? Y'all doing nothing.
Why are you doing nothing? And then she says,
Can we say y'all?
yeah, why do y'all do nothing?
Yeah.
Okay, and then she says, cur vos sedatis ibi. Why what?
Why do y'all sit there?
Yeah, why do y'all sit there? Okay, and then she asks, why do y'all not
Are not
laboratis?
working hard. Why do y'all not work hard?
Yeah, why do y'all not work hard?
That sounds like it's
Okay.
Arkansas version of.
Shush, 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 shush. Okay, statim. Immediately, what? Necesse est
Is necessary
to parare.
to prepare.
Prepare.
It's necessary to prepare omnia.
Everything.
And then she gives the reason. Why? Quod, because,
We're returning to Rome.
yes,
Rome.
because we return to Rome today. Okay, now, after all that, the servi laborant strenue. Now what are they doing?
Now,
Working hard.
Now the slaves are working
Aurelia
hard.
sounds so bossy.
Could you
She
say,
has to be.
could you say
Or
the
else they won't
slaves,
respect. She is the boss.
could you say, the slaves strenuously work, or?
You could say the slaves strenuously work. That's fine, also. Okay, 2 seconds. Ta-da.
No offense.
Water. Okay.
Tim, I hate that.
Shush, shush, shush. All right. Then Aurelia parats to excitare the pueros. What does she do? She prepares to
wake
Wake
up
up the
wake up the boys. No, not the annoying boys, just the boys.
They
It
are
doesn't.
annoying.
Yes, but the word is not in the Latin. Don't be a creative translator now, because you'll lose points for that. Okay. Therefore, igitur, she intrats the cubiculum of Marci. What does she do? Okay, now when you translate this, I want you to be specific. I want you to say it this way. She enters the bedroom of Marcus.
We can't say Marcus.
No, I don't want you to do that. There's a good reason why. Okay,
Like
you
your
won't
other-
learn it just yet, but for now. All right, so whenever you see it like that, don't use apostrophe S like English does. Just say she enters the bedroom of Marcus. All right, and even like up here before, Aurelia, the mother of Marcus and of Cornelia.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Not Marcus and Cornelia's mother. Don't do it that way. Just use the word of if you can. There's a good reason why.
Because of the genitive?
Huh?
Because of the genitive thing?
Yep, exactly. That's why. Okay. And, alright, so she enters the bedroom of Marcus and she shouts. What does she say? Age, Marque,
Come on, Market.
tempus est tu sergere.
Have to get up.
Time to get up.
It's time to get up. Alright, and then she says,
Did you say it's time to rise?
yeah, you could say it's time to rise. Yep. Nos paramos redire ad urbem.
We're returning to the city. We prepare to return to the city.
We prepare to return to the city. Good.
Let's go!
Okay. Marcus audits matram. What does he do?
He heard his mother.
He hears her, but he respondets nihil.
Don't respond.
Doesn't respond.
Yeah, he responds nothing is literally what it says. I know that sounds funky in English, but that's okay.
He's a lazy bum.
It doesn't say that either. Okay, Dende. Then Aurelia intrats the cubiculum of Sexti. What does she do? Where does she go?
Enters the bedroom of Sextus.
Good, enters the bedroom of Sextus. And she shouts, Age Sexte,
Oh,
Come on, Sextus.
tempus est surgere.
Get up.
Sextus statim surgets. What does he do?
Gets up
He
immediately.
gets up immediately. What an awesome dude. And celeriter,
quickly.
he induits the tunicam et togam.
Where is tunic and toga?
Yeah.
Puts on the toga, the tunic and the toga, and brevi tempore,
In a short time.
he curits e cubiculo.
And runs out.
He runs out of his room.
Yep.
Can I say runs out of the bedroom in a short time?
Yeah, you can say that too. Okay. Uh-oh.
Who's Sextus?
Who's Sextus?
That guy.
That guy. He put on his tunic and toga this morning and ran out of his, what dorm are you in?
Johnston.
He ran out of Johnston. Quickly, in a short time.
Is there anyone named Marcus here?
No, there's
Marcellus.
Marcellus, but not exactly Marcus.
Similar.
This lady.
Well,
I think-
Marcellus, that Ellis is like a diminutive, it's like a little Marcus. Like,
This lady, I think you should be Marcus.
you think I should be Marcus?
Yes.
I
I
think
can't
you should
be.
be.
Little Marcus.
Wait, so if I
You should
had,
be Flavia.
if my name was Marcus, I had a little boy named, and I wanted to name him after me, I would name him Markel.
But you would name him Marcus also.
But I thought you said there was Mark.
But Marcellus can mean.
Little Mark.
So there are two ways to do it. Like if you were to think about linguistically, Marcellus means like little Marcus. In the same way, this name.
Cal.
Do you know that name?
Caligula. That
Caligula.
sounds very unique.
All right, that ULA at the end of the word, that makes it little. That's called a diminutive. It like shrinks the word. So Caligula means little boots. It's a nickname that he got when he was like walking around his father's military camp in the warrior boots. Soldier boots. Okay.
He hated them.
Yeah, but what you could do for names, like let's say your name is Marcus, right? And you want to also name your son Marcus, right? So there's two Marcuses and it gets a little confusing.
Marcus Jr.
You could be, the older would be Marcus Major and the little one would be
Senior and
Marcus
minor.
Minor. Yeah.
Wait, what if Marcus Minor has a child? Would he name it Marcus Minor?
I don't know, but another, like a
Marcus
translation
the
is like
Mighty.
Marcus Major, so Marcus the elder, and Marcus Minor translates to Marcus the younger, right? So you've seen that with
Oh,
Pliny.
like Pliny.
Like Pliny the elder and Pliny the younger, okay? It's Plinius Major and Plinius Minor.
Pliny the
Same
Minor.
thing with Seneca. There's Seneca the elder and Seneca the younger. Seneca the elder was not,
Seneca's name sounds bad.
no, he was not bad. Seneca was
No,
a,
he said the name.
I have an obvious tone in it.
Oh,
ominous.
if there's a third one, then it would be Marcus III.
Marcus Tertius? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, Roman names are a little weird, but we'll talk about them at a later date. But nevertheless, there is no Marcus here.
Can you use Flavia as a slave?
No, I'm Miss Slade, that's my name.
Who's her Latin name?
Sabina, that's my actual name too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's the name I picked in 7th grade, and I stuck with it.
I
Really?
think I saw something called Sabina Pompeia in the book or something.
Mm-hmm. Nero's,
The woman of the Sabine.
It was like something with the houses, and I saw Sabina Pompeia or something.
yeah, not Nero.
On Facebook.
Hadrian had a wife named Sabina, she was an empress.
Did you legally change your name?
No, my name was that since birth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's my
It
real
just
legit.
happened to be.
It just happened that way. Yeah, I don't know. My parents saw it and they're like, oh, that's cool. And then I was like, I want to study Latin. They're like, that makes sense.
It's Sabina.
Makes sense.
All right.
I don't think I just look at a fetus and I say, yeah, that's Sabina right there.
Max's.
I think if I ever got the opportunity, if I'm in a situation where I am looking at a fetus, I would know what to do.
That's fair.
The slave.
Well, if I were a boy, my name would have been Gabriel, but I was not, so they named me
Gabriel.
Sabina.
You
Why
were
they didn't name me Gabriella, I don't know.
You were
You're
slave.
lucky, you're lucky.
What if someone told
Yeah,
Sabina
Gabriel's
to
a
look
little
up Latin name?
Gabriel's a cool name.
Yeah.
They will be like, Sabina, answer this question. No, you're Sabina. Hi, Sabina.
Well, that's why they always gave me the Latin name Sabina. Other people tried to claim it, but it's my actual name, so they said no. Just like Dora. Dora is Dora.
Dora.
And Yason is Yason.
Were there other people trying to get?
There were other people that tried to get those names, but I said no way.
Quintus is Quintus.
Okay, alright, order in the court. Iterum. Again, Aurelia instructs the cubiculum of Marci. What does she do?
Enter into the bedroom of Marcus.
Mm-hmm. And again she clamas, Age Marque,
Come on, Marcus.
nos laboramos jam strenue.
You're the working hard. You're not now. You're now not.
Careful.
We're not
We
right
now
now.
work hard.
Now we work hard.
We now report.
We now work hard.
We know.
Cur tu solus non surgis?
Why don't you get
Why
up?
are you
Why do you
alone
alone
and
not
not getting
rise?
up?
Yeah, why are you alone not getting up? Marcus gemit. He says, ego non surgo.
I don't want to rise.
No, not I don't want to rise, just I do not get up.
I do not get
I
up.
do not rise, I do not get up. Quod, because nolo redire Romam. What does he not want to do?
I don't want to get back to Rome, man.
I don't want to
Rome.
return to Rome, okay?
Rome.
Why?
Why is-
Necesse est. Why is it
Necessary.
for mihi?
To also get back to Rome.
Yes, for me also to return to, not Rome,
The
but
city.
Urbem, to the city. Okay.
Oh, wait, Miss Lee, could
Yeah.
you have said also, why is it necessary for me to return to the city?
Why is it also necessary for me? Yep, yeah.
So, can I say why is it necessary for me to return to the city too?
That's fine also. Yep, also good. Alright, any other alternative translations that you want to run by me? Alright, Maximus, what you got?
Why is it also necessary for me to?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yep, that's fine too.
Why is it
Mhm.
necessary for me
question.
to also?
So are they in Rome and they're going back home, or they're going to Rome now?
They gotta go to Rome now, they haven't left yet.
Okay,
Because
so
remember,
they're
the
still-
setting,
They're still in the village.
they're still in the wheel, yeah. Yep. Linus.
Could you also say why is it necessary for me to also return to the city? Or to,
Wait, say it, why is it necessary
for me to also return to the city?
for me to also, yep, that's fine. Yep. Okay, the princeps, whoops, I forgot the highlighter. The princeps revocats patrem meum ad urbem. Who
The
recalls?
emperor wants father to get back to Rome.
Okay, you're throwing words at the page, and I don't like that.
Throwing words.
You're throwing words at the page. The word Rome is not in that sentence at
It's
all.
just city.
I mean, like city.
Yeah, but you need to be specific, because that's what I grade. I grade specificity.
You don't grade like just.
I know, I do not grade regular comprehension. The AP exam doesn't grade regular comprehension, so why should I?
This is not one because.
Yeah, but I'm trying to prepare you for those that want to take the step and
Right.
rise to the occasion. Those of you that don't, whatever.
Don't care. I don't.
I didn't say that. I said, whatever, you can interpret that how you like. Alright, the princeps, the emperor calls back my father to the city. Be specific. Yes, we know it's Rome, but you need to say to the city. Do not say to Rome. Got it?
Right.
Okay. Vult consulere patrem.
He wants to
He
consult
wishes to
his father.
consult my dad.
He wishes to consult my dad or the father.
You
Yeah.
have to write why.
You can. If you do that though, just bracket it so you show me as the reader that you know that word for my is not in there.
Could you say he wishes to consult father?
Yeah, just write
Yeah, he wishes to
why.
consult father.
Or what if he wished to consult dad?
That's fine too. Yes,
Why do
question?
they keep on saying return to Rome? Weren't they in Rome already?
No, they're not in Rome yet. They haven't left.
No, I mean, but aren't they're Roman people?
They're Roman people. So here's what might be confusing you. So in ancient Rome, you have, if you're a senator, you're most likely wealthy and have a decent amount of influence. So what's going to happen is you're going to have a house in the city of Rome where you go when the business is necessary, right? So when it's like campaign season or a certain time of year, you go into the city, and that's like very chic, okay? But to show off your wealth, you're also gonna have a second home out in the countryside, like outside of Rome, like potentially far away.
In Villa.
Right, and I think the city that these guys are in right now is Baiae. I might be making that up, but this was like a particular
It
party
is,
town.
it says it at the start of the book.
Okay, that makes sense. So Baiae is like kind of a socialite party town, and it's known for that. People go there, have their summer homes there because it's like the Hamptons of Rome. Okay, it's like where all the rich and the well-to-do hang out in the off-season, I guess. Okay, so right now they're in Baiae, but because the emperor has called the senators, they now have to prepare to go. So that's what's going on here.
So Baiae is not under control of Rome.
Don't think of them as like separate. Everything is under control of Rome. Everything is technically Roman, but there are separate, like different cities.
Okay.
So
I think that's-
Baiae is, yeah.
What was confusing is like I thought that Rome controlled literally everything. So I was like, they're always in Rome. So I
Yeah,
guess I
I
was
mean,
confusing like
but you do have the phrase "all roads lead to Rome." So like think of Rome as like the one city, Rome, like that one little blip on the boot of Italy. All of Italy is not Rome, but Rome is Rome. Even though like you could be Roman and exist in the Roman Empire, the Roman Empire is pretty big too. Like that, eventually it'll encompass all of Asia Minor, parts of Northern Europe, and then Africa also. So that's not all considered Rome. Like you would say, like you might say, I belong to this province. Like if I were from Britain, I would say like I'm from Britannia, not from Rome. Even if I were a Roman citizen.
I see.
Does that make sense?
So they still
Here-
use the original names of where they were, but it was just controlled by Rome. Okay.
Exactly, yeah. So like this is the United States of America, but we're in New York.
Yeah.
This is Long Island, this is Stony
Yeah, but
Brook.
like, here is we're in New York here, right?
Yeah.
So anyone who got half a mind, like the senator, wouldn't go to here for a political thing.
Well,
What
what?
are you talking about, dude?
Like, we're in New York, right?
Yes,
Just like Bai is in Rome.
just like what is Rome?
Bai is in Rome.
Baiae.
Like that thing, that party.
Bye.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was talking about.
So think of it this way, like our capital city, what's the capital of the US?
Washington.
Washington.
Okay, Washington. So that's like the capital city. Rome is like the capital city. It's the big hub of everything. But everywhere outside has like separate names, right? This is Stony Brook. This is not Washington, D.C. Okay, so it's a separate entity underneath the overarching United States.
I guess.
Ironically, the DC is quite small, unlike Rome.
Yes. Anyway, Clinton, what's up?
I want, like, so for example, I heard that, like, after the Roman Empire, like, fell, there was, the Eastern Western, because it split.
Yes.
Apparently, like, so from what I know, people in the Eastern Roman Empire, after the Western part fell, they'd still call themselves Roman. But then after, you know, the Turks came over, they wiped it out. Apparently, all the way up to the 20th century, people there in, like, the Constantinople region were still calling each other, like, Romans.
I believe that, but in terms of like art history, they do make a very specific delineation. Once Rome falls, you've got the East and the West. The West falls, the East still stands. We call that Byzantium.
Yeah, Byzantium, but they still, a lot of people there still call themselves Roman.
And you could, I mean,
Even though the correct term would technically be Byzantine, but
Yeah,
Right.
but you are Roman. It's just that you're not.
it's just a continuation of the Roman
It's just
Empire
like
that
you're
evolved
not
into a Christian.
You're not the
empire.
Orthodoxian or whatever.
Yeah, Orthodox Christian.
right. Yeah, history gets kind of weird like that.
You like?
Yeah, I know.
I love history. History's great.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Why do you like math? I don't know.
I don't.
I thought you did. You keep asking me about stats, so I just assumed.
I was asking like which one's more popular. I'm just curious about the results.
Oh, you just wanted to know the statistics, but
he doesn't like
math.
Probably the student that get a score.
Alright, Take. No.
Listen,
Yes, question.
it's been like a summer vacation of Roman citizens, because like many people are moving to this village or stuff,
Wow.
at their villa.
Is it like a summer vacation?
Yeah, like a break for senators and students?
Well, okay, so here's the
Only
thing.
wealthy
Not students, so don't think, and we're gonna talk about Roman
Because like the
education.
students, they said, well, I don't wanna go back because I have to go to
Because
school.
I have to go to school, yeah. So if you're in the city center, but keep in mind, this is a synthetic story. This is not something that's like actual Roman
Yeah.
writing. So not every child went to school. Only if you were wealthy and you could afford it, and you were a boy, could you go to school.
Yeah.
Girls could have tutors, right? But not everybody could afford that either. Okay, so having a break from school, and school is not maybe what you think of it now. It's more of like it's kind of like raising you to be,
wealthy.
no, raising you to be a senator or a lawyer.
Yeah, but senator and lawyers are typically wealthy.
Yes, so, and the kids that went to school were wealthy, right? So, but they grow up in the aristocracy, so of course they're gonna have those attributes, right? Which is why there's a difference culturally between someone who's a freedman, like someone who grew up a slave and was freed, and then got a ton of money and has wealth, right? You can't learn all the stuff that the aristocrats kind of grew up already knowing. That they call that, I think, nouveau riche, I believe.
That's
the term.
so well.
Or
The same
bougie.
group of people always being essentially.
Yes, exactly. Well, have you guys heard the term bougie before? Right. Right. That's very what's the word? It's slang coming from bourgeois, right? But that's essentially what it is. Okay. Can I proceed? Are these questions about the text?
No,
No.
it's about the culture thing you're
What's
talking
bougie?
about.
I want to talk about culture, but we can't.
No, we can't.
Okay. I mean, we can, but I feel like we've spent a lot of time this class. Every single time, you guys do it. Okay, so he wants to consult father. He wants to consult the father, but he does not want to consult who?
Marcus.
Marcus. Okay. Silvana, are you sleeping? Good morning, sunshine. The world's supposed to live. Subito, suddenly, Gaius intra. Who is Gaius?
His
His
father.
dad.
Yeah, and what do we call him? What do we call him? Usually.
Cornelius.
He's, yeah, Cornelius, Gaius Cornelius.
Oh, Gaius.
They just wanna like make sure.
I love him so much. He just busts in through the door and he's like, "Oh, you annoying little pest, get out, baby."
Chill out, chill out. Okay, so Gaius, the pater of Marci, the father of who?
Marcus.
He shouts and he says, "Sed ego volo consulere Marcum." But I want to consult Marcus. Why? Oh, Marcus. Do you vexas me, hodie? Why do you
Annoy me today.
Why do you annoy me today?
Why
Cur non
are you not getting up?
Yeah, why are you not getting up? We don't need to shout, chill out. We don't need to shout, chill out. That rhymes. Okay, don't need to shout, chill out.
I'm imitating.
Stop shouting.
Like he's shouting.
Hey man, it's not my grade. I don't care. Okay. Why?
Why do you not put on your
Yeah, why
tunic
do you-
and toga yet?
Why do you not put on your tunic and toga?
Yeah.
Moleste puer. Annoying boy. Or troublesome. Okay. Yes.
So would it be why are you not yet putting on your tunic and toga, or why are you not putting on your tunic and toga yet, annoying boy?
Both are fine.
Both
I
are
said, why do you not put on your tunic and toga yet?
That's fine too. Yep.
Marcus was scared.
Yeah, you can split up not and yet. Even though nondum is technically one word.
But they still have to
Why do you have
appear in the sentence.
Yep.
Wait,
Okay, so Marcus responds and what does he say?
No.
Nothing.
Okay, but immediately what does he do?
He gets up
He gets
because
up.
he fears his father.
Because he fears his father. Okay. Is that a question, Valentina?
His father.
What is your question?
Last one, can I put why haven't you yet put on your toga and tunic?
Why haven't you?
I mean, it means the same thing.
I think it's fine.
Why? I think haven't. Well, how about? The question falls down to tense. Is the tense okay? Is haven't present? I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Anyone particularly strong in grammar? Haven't. Is that present?
No.
Could be, couldn't
I
it?
think it is.
That's actually,
Have a nice thing.
They haven't,
It's like
let me search it up.
present perfect.
Yeah, I thought it was,
or
yeah.
they
it's
haven't
present
is
perfect.
past.
Then the
Haven't is
present
present.
perfect or something, right?
It's, I don't think it's
I mean, can I like
Cause I
look
put
up
it as
something?
why haven't you yet?
Yeah, I suppose you
I
could.
think it's past also.
Yeah, I think it's past also.
No way.
Haven't
I want it to be
is
present.
You want it to be present?
Yeah.
Miss Lay,
Yes.
it says here that haven't is in the present tense, hasn't is in the past tense.
Wait, say that one more time.
Haven't is in the present tense, and happened is the past. is the past.
Hadn't,
Yeah, had not, had not.
so
Had not.
haven't is
Oh.
present,
Yeah, haven't is
hadn't
present perfect.
is had not,
It's
so,
haven't is like present perfect.
Yeah.
ooh,
Present perfect.
alright.
Yeah,
So I guess
Miss Lay.
without splitting hairs, then it should be fine. But hadn't is not, so if you,
Yeah.
if it's haven't, that, I guess that's fine. Even though it is technically
Present perfect.
it's kind of it's a type of past tense. Yeah, it's a little sticky, but I would accept it. Okay, question.
Is Gaius Cornelius his like first name or?
Gaius is his first name, yeah.
Oh, so.
That's how you like identify.
Wait, so you
Marcus.
said
So we call the family the Cornelii, right? So they're all technically part of the Cornelian family, but
So that's his
Wait.
last name.
kinda. The way they do names is super weird.
wait, so is
So they're the same.
Cornelia's full name Cornelia?
So for example,
Cornelia.
just super quick. All right, let's take a look. Whoops.
This way.
Uh-huh.
You said last time that a daughter take over their father's name.
Sometimes, yeah.
And it-
Not all the time.
So what if there's like multiple daughters in the family?
Then you'd have the first, second, third, fourth.
Wasn't Julia like really popular back then?
Julia?
Julia was a popular name, but the reason is because of this, right? Okay, so Gaius Julius Caesar. All right, now we refer to him as Caesar, right? When we talk about him, we refer to him as Caesar, okay? But Gaius is kind of like his first name. We call it the praenomen. Okay, Julius just refers to the clan name. All right, so when you talk about
That's so confusing.
like the Julio, okay, the first couple of emperors, right, including like Tiberius, Nero, Caligula,
Nero.
Augustus, and they say that those are from the Julio Claudians. That's what they call them, right? Because both of them, like all of those emperors, belong to either the Julian clan, rising from this guy, or the Claudian clan. Okay, so, and that's usually going to be the middle spot, the middle name, I guess. So it's like the Cornelian clan, but his first name is Gaius.
Oh, so Cornelius is his like middle, the clan name?
It's a bit confusing. I do want to do an actual lesson on names, but because it's not exactly the way that we do them, which is confusing.
Can I use the bathroom?
Yes.
It sounds pretty similar though.
It's kind of similar. Like idea-wise, it's very similar, but there are just little intricacies. Like you could have nicknames like Scipio Africanus. Africanus was an earned name because he had a huge role in the Punic Wars. Like he went down into Africa
It's
and
been like 5 minutes, bro.
messed some stuff up. Okay. Good question. I'm gonna stop this.